Hi, this is Eric with TechnoRV. Today we're going to talk about the TST tire pressure monitoring system. First of all, why should you buy a TST tire pressure monitoring system? It comes down to quality for us. The TST tire pressure monitoring systems were originally developed for the trucking industry, million-mile trucks. So the quality that they put into them had the expectation that they should keep up with that industry. Now that we sell these for the RV industry, the quality is still there, and you have a couple of different versions that you can choose from. One of them is called the 510 TST and the other one's called the 507 TST. So I want to talk about the differences today in these two models. First, the 510 series comes with a 5-year battery in the sensors that you place on your tires. 5 years. Now, these sensors are not able to be replaced by the user. So whenever you want to replace one of these batteries, you send them back to TST after 5 years, and they will replace the battery and condition it for you and send it back to you for the cost of $19.95, and then you're good for another 5 years. The 507 version has a sensor that has a user replaceable battery in it, so you as the user can actually replace this battery. Now the battery takes a CR1632 battery, looks like a little watch battery, and you can actually take this cap off and replace that battery yourself, and that battery usually lasts 10 to 12 months for one of these sensors. So there's one main difference in these two models, is that again the 510 comes with a non-user replaceable battery, but it lasts a full 5 years. And the 507, you can replace the batteries yourself, and they last about 10 to 12 months. Now the other thing that the 507 has that the 510 does not is that it also comes with a different kind of sensor. Both of the models come with a cap sensor, but the 507 comes with a flow-through sensor. And the flow-through sensor basically allows the user to air up your tires without taking the sensor off of the valve stem. So this is unique to the TST model. There's no other tire pressure monitoring systems that have the flow-through sensor. So we're real excited about that, but you basically just take the cap off of the flow-through sensor and air your tire right back up and put the cap on. And again, this one takes a CR1632 battery as well, and as the user you can replace this battery too. So that's one of the differences between the 510 and the 507. The 507 has the flow-through sensor that you can get. Now another difference between these two models is how you actually program them. Now this isn't a big deal, but when you go to program the sensors into the monitor, on the 510 version you actually have to manually enter a code into the monitor for it to recognize the sensor. It's not that big of a deal, and TechnoRV has a video online that you can go check out to see how to do that. The 507 TST automatically programs the code into the monitor. So it's still a setup process that you have to go through with the 507, but you're not actually manually entering a code into it. Again, it's not that big of a deal. Both systems are very easy to install, but I did want to point that out, that on the 510 you manually enter a code, and on the 507 the code through the setup process is automatically entered into the monitor. Now another difference between these two models is the different mounts that come with these two units. So the 510 monitor looks different from the 507 monitor. It's actually got a thicker base here on the bottom to where it actually will sit on your dash. And so the 510 actually comes with a Velcro strip that you can actually place on the bottom of the 510, and that way it'll just sit on your dash to where you can view it like that. The other thing that the 510 model has as far as a mount it has a little clip that you can connect to the back of it, and it'll actually fit onto your air conditioner vent. So again, the 510 you can either set on your dash with a Velcro strip, or to clip onto your air conditioner strip. Now, the 507 model comes with a window mount, so that you can actually attach this to your window, and then it also comes with a dash mount. So the 507 either on the window, or it has a mount that you can set on your dash. So both of them have very nice mounts that will work for you in your RV, and that's kind of the difference as it relates to that. So some similarities that you have with both of these units is that the sensors with both units come with anti-theft devices, and whether it's the 510 or the 507, once you put these sensors onto your valve stems with it comes with a special tool to install these. And again, we've got an installation video online to show you how to do this. But once it's on the valve stem, if somebody comes to try to take that off of the valve stem, it'll just spin. So unless you have that tool, you cannot get these off. So both of them, whether it's the 510 or the 507, both have the anti-theft devices built into the sensors. So that's a nice feature there. As far as powering these units, both of these units come with a 12-volt charger, and so that's very nice. And then both of these units also come with a hardwired kit, so you can actually hardwire both of these units into a 12-volt source if you'd like. So that's very nice. Now the monitors, once they're fully charged, under normal use, you can get 7 to 10 days of driving time out of these monitors. So that's real nice, because with all of the different devices that you may have in your RV that may be plugging into a 12-volt source, these monitors don't have to be plugged into a 12-volt source while you're traveling. Once it's fully charged, then you're good to go for 5 to 7 days of normal driving time. So that's pretty nice for both of these units, so that you don't have that extra cord going into a 12-volt device. Now the 510 unit comes with an additional antenna, and basically this can assist you in your monitoring, communicating with your sensors. And basically you would just unscrew this small antenna here, and then you would screw in this antenna into this, and it's got a long cord with it, and then you can just mount it. Now both devices, you can get what's called a repeater with these, and so what a repeater does is it grabs the signal coming from the sensors, and it retransmits it with a stronger boosted signal to the monitor. So if a sensor is the distance from the monitor to the sensor will diminish that signal, and so sometimes you may need a repeater to assist you in getting that signal, and we also sell those online, but that comes with both units, the repeater does. So whichever model you choose, whether it's the 510 model that comes with the 5-year battery, or the 507 model that comes with the user replaceable batteries, you really can't go wrong, because the TST tire pressure monitoring systems are the industry leader as it relates to RVs. So come check these out at TechnoRV.com and decide which one is right for you. And certainly if you have any additional questions about either one of these units, then you can contact us through our number that you can find on our website, or you can always email us at support@TechnoRV.com.